Our top story is Broadcom. Broadcom isn't just leading the rally, it's also at the center of the biggest news item. The stock is higher after announcing a new agreement with Apple that extends the partnership through 2031. Broadcom will develop custom chips for multiple generations of Apple products. Bloomberg's consumer tech and Apple managing editor Mark Gurman also here in New York City. Super interesting. There is a historic relationship with Apple and Broadcom we can get to. To me, reading your report, this might be AI server related. What do we think multiple generations of products means?
You know, when partners to Apple put out these press releases, they're as vague as possible. They're not going to come out and say what it is, but what I'm telling you is that this is specifically for a new server chip that Apple is developing. They're using some Broadcom technology. This is called ASIC chips. An ASIC chip silicon is single-purpose silicon, right? You're not going to need that for anything really other than a singular functionality, which is processing for AI. And so they're going to be rolling out this chip as early as next year. It's called Baltra within Apple. It's their first server-specific chip. Right now, for the Apple Intelligence servers, they use M2 processors. Those were made for Macs. This is going to be a version of the M5 Ultra, which is going to be their most powerful chip ever, but this is going to have 4x that performance on the GPU and on the CPU side. This is going to have some Broadcom technology in there.
You heard it first here on Bloomberg Tech. The stock's like up 4%. At one point, it was up 6% and on track for its best day since February. So on the Broadcom side, investors saying like this is a big deal for them. What you were just describing, we're probably most familiar with in the context of the TPU, Google's TPU,
That's exactly right. They use similar tech.
So like the history is that Broadcom had a part in the handset on the iPhone side. Is there anything that we know like about broadening this relationship to devices away from the server?
Yeah, this is super exciting for Broadcom and Broadcom investors. Obviously, you're seeing the stock bump that you mentioned because Broadcom had been designing combined Wi-Fi plus Bluetooth chips for Apple for a number of years. They've been designed out of the new generations of Apple products. Right now, Apple has their own N1 chip.
That's right.
So they do Wi-Fi plus Bluetooth themselves now in a lot of the new iPhones, Macs, and iPads. Broadcom had been pushed out. Now they're coming back in for AI and for server purposes.